What's going on? This is Nick. This is Bringing the Business, and I'm back for another morning thought. So I did want to say something. I just want people to know, like for me, like this isn't something that comes easy for me. I've always been the type of person that kind of stayed to myself, kept my thoughts to myself, or wrote them down in words of like poems and stuff like that. But I still would keep it to myself. So this isn't easy for me to get on here each and every day to say something to people or be it inspirational, be it whatever it may be. It's not something that I see myself doing. I was more so kind of piggybacking off of BC and like what he would do. I know he would always put out like different things every day, or not every day, but often he would put out different things by himself. And I would say to myself, like, nah, I just wait till I get on with him, to do something like that. But it's crazy how God uses you. You know, it's crazy how he uses you, because the things that you feel like you're weakest at is what he pulls out of you to use you to to do the things that he wants you to do. So it's crazy because you know looking at how he has used other people. Noah. Noah didn't come to say, like, when he came to Noah and said, I need you to build an ark because I need you to do this. I bet you Noah's like, build an ark? Like, I don't know how to build no ark. What are you talking about? Like, and bring all these animals in here. Like, man, ain't no zookeeper. Like, what you talking about? But God say, I got you. Build an ark. Do what I asked you to do. Moses didn't think he's going to be a leader of men and bring his people out of Egypt. But God said, come on, I got you. I'm going to help you through this. You have all the tools to do what I'm asking you to do. I just need you to follow me and do what I ask. Same thing with me. Like, I've always written and I've always been a thinker. I've always had things going on in my head. Just for me, I would keep it to myself. God said, after 40 something years, he said, come on, I need you. I need you to put this out. I need you, even if you touch 20 people or you touch 20 million people, come on, say what you got to say. I'll put it on your heart. You say it to the people. Uh, so that's not really the word I was speaking, but that is something that was just on my heart to say. But I do have something else. I remember my grandmother used to always give me this book called The Daily Bread. And so for the people that don't know what the Daily Bread is like this small booklet, kind of like a calendar of different scriptures and words for the day. And she would give it to me, probably religiously, like every year. She would give me the Daily Bread. And I guess it's probably been like a couple years since she haven't given it to me, because it's not like I walked up to her the next year like, man, grandma, where my daily bread at? So I guess she figured like, man, that nigga ain't reading that. I ain't about to waste my time keep giving him this book. But it's funny how stuff come full circle, right? Here I am every day kind of giving my version of the daily bread of what I feel like should be put out into the world for people to kind of reflect on themselves, and for me to reflect on myself as well. It's not just for you, because when I speak, it's for me also. It's funny how it comes full circle. So it's something I was thinking about. I kind of laughed at it and kind of just thought about it to myself. So I say all that to say the word of the day is uh, finish what you start. Right? Finish what you start. BC also always says to have said several times, the richest place in the world is the graveyard, because it's filled with ideas that people never follow through on, and those ideas could have made them a multitude of money, but could have helped out a multitude of people, but they never followed through with it. So my word for the day is finish what you start, because you just when you start doing something and you have this idea of, man, I want to do this, and I see this as being something real lucrative, or it'll help, a lot of people, and you never follow through with it. Follow through with it. Like, people, the, the most successful people in this world have can tell you about their failures first, right? Oprah Winfrey is a billionaire, but she will often speak about her failure of getting fired, and it turned her into what she is now. Michael Jordan will often talk about his failures, how many jump shots he missed, is according to like how many game winners He's hit. Those things are of successful people. Michael Jordan also a billionaire, right? Is People fail a lot in order to get to their success. So, but they started something, and now, I'll say Oprah is at her finish line. I would say Michael Jordan is at his finish line. He is arguably one of the best basketball players, if not the best basketball player to ever play the game. Oprah Winfrey is a media mogul. And so failure is a part of success. So when you're starting something, understand that you can't have a fear of failure. You have to understand that the things that you're trying to do is going to be bumps and bruises that come along with it. It's going to be hills and valleys that you're going to have to overcome on your road to success. But the thing is just be consistent and keep going, because you just never know where that's going to take you. Because most people will get to a certain level and say, "Man, forget that. I got to quit. Can't do it." But sometimes with what you're trying to do, God is putting you in that. It's pulling you into that direction to let you know, like, nah, yeah, it's not gonna be easy, but I got you. Come on, I got you. So you have to be able to understand that I'm starting something, and God is going to help me to the finish line. Don't think that you're doing it by yourself. That's something that I feel like we do all the time. We feel like we're in it by ourselves because John and Jane and Marshawn and them ain't helping us. We feel like we're doing it all on our own. Understanding that God's helping. You don't see it in a certain, you don't see it the way you want to see it, because you like, well, how is he helping? Because I'm struggling. That's a part of the process. Struggling is a part of the process. Some of the best things in the world that you partake of go through a pressure process in order for it to look brilliant. So you have to go through things in life in order for you to come out on top. But my thing is, start it and have the perseverance and the consistency to finish it. When me and BC started this bringing the business, and I'll say, well, I'm not going to take credit for starting it. He started it. He brought me along. And I said to him, look, if we're going to start it, we got to understand that it's not going to be an overnight success. We're going to have to stay the course, and eventually God will give us the notoriety and the followers and the subscribers and the people that want to hear our voice and know that we have something of substance to say. So it's a process. We can't look at it like, man, it's been a couple years now, man. We only get 300-400 followers. Okay. So that means in another couple years, maybe we'll have 300-400 more, 3,000, 300,000. You got to keep going. Eventually, if this is what God ordains you to do, it's going to come to pass. So my message, and I can go into another situation, but I promised this person that I wouldn't bring them up. But my message is, start what you finish. You know what I'm saying? Or start what you finish, or finish what you start. Finish what you start, not start what you finish, but finish what you start is what I'm basically trying to say. If you're going to start something, you need to finish it. You need to have the perseverance. You need to understand that struggle's going to happen. bumps and bruises are going to happen, hills and valleys are going to happen. You know, you're going to stray out the path sometime and come back, but start what finish what you start. You know, I'll say start what you finish, but if you start something, finish it. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say. That's the message for today. Hope you received it. Another morning thought from Nick, bringing the business. I'm out.